and this is big, big for women. Um, People asked me many years ago about what I thought about breast implants, and my view was that women have to live within their own body and how they're comfortable. And so many people that I knew chose to get implants. And there was always the biggest risk that I used to know about was them breaking. A couple of people had them break, and that would leak some dangerous saline inside of your body. But people were very, very careful when they had them to try to make sure they didn't break and pop. But look at this news, because why should anything that's going on now surprise us? But they have found that some of the causes of cancer are linked to breast implants. So they're asking the FDA to ban certain implants because of what they're made of and the fact that they're part of the problem and giving women breast cancer. So everybody, I I have new information now, and what I would tell women would be to love the body that you have and not to get implants, because once we've learned how many things can go wrong and how many things can give us cancer and cause any other thing to go wrong within us, I would never, ever, ever put that in my body for a look. We come into this world the way that we are, and we need to learn how to like ourselves that way. The days where breast implants are eye pleasing and they make you look good and feel good and they fill some kind of a void where you think you don't like your natural body, it's time to change that philosophy so much and say, you know what? I will work with what God gave me because it's certainly better than being sick. And all you have to do to understand the danger and outweigh that danger, it outweighs any benefit. It really does. You need to be able to go look at people that have had cancer, look at people that have had chemotherapy, and then look at women that die and say, I don't even want to do that. I will live a great life and I will live with what I have. And for other people, there's people, if you want to dye your hair or if you want to, do something that get a tattoo, these are all choices that aren't necessarily that life altering or life threatening. Nothing that you do with ink and dye and things like that are good for you, but they have far less risk than something that is going to be inside you, and it could break, number one, and it could also just give you cancer from the very fact of the contents of it in your skin inside of you. So we need to look all these things over and protect our bodies. And you don't want to be sick. The risk is too high to do anything to yourself that can end up ending your life in a way where you never even get a beginning. You never get your best days or your best years because you decide to do this because it's going to make you money or going to make you get guys or whatever it is whatever your reason is. But you need to find the kind of people that like you just as you are. So I no longer have the same view because of the risk factor, but everybody can do their homework and still make their own decision. Knowledge is power, and the more things that you have to understand, the more you can choose to weigh the risks compared to the benefits and decide. And it is ultimately your body, but it is also better to learn to live safely than with the risk of getting cancer and having to have your fake breasts removed and then be tortured through treatment and then threaten to cut your life short. Thank you.